What's up, guys? This is indeed not Pokemon. I know I've been gone a little bit, kind of been a little flaky on the videos, but I have been kind of in a funk. I will have more videos on this, but been kind of feeling burnt out with stuff in the hobby once again. Anytime the hobby kind of has a lull or some down points in the hobby, I just kind of get out of the spirit of it, right? I'm still selling off some stuff from CollectCon. I'm really behind on videos, so you'll probably see more CollectCon videos pop up from cons that are in the past, but just wanted to make you guys aware. And I'm going through some stuff to sell, and that is including Pokemon, but also some other stuff. And I wanted to show these off in a video because they are just so beautiful. But we're going to talk about making some sacrifices today. Short-term sacrifices that equate into long-term gain. So it's not only just a hobby. By the way, these are some coins, if you guys don't know what these are. This is a 2023 run of the Peace Dollars and Morgan Dollars. They are silver dollars, came out a long time ago. They are so popular by the coin collecting community and just the general public in general from that era. These coins are very well loved. The U.S. Mint actually did a nice little treatment of them. They released an uncirculated coin, which basically means like a brand new coin that's never been in circulation. And then a proof, which is like a special printing, if you will, if we're going to talk in Pokemon terms, like a limited print run that is a little more shiny. And then a reverse proof, which is like the reverse of that. So usually it's the background that's shiny and the face is not. And then they did a reverse one where the face is shiny and the back is not. First time I think those were ever reverse proofed. So yeah, these are the Moonbryon of the hobby. They were special order from the U.S. Mint themselves. So yeah, we're going to look at them because I'm selling these and I'm like, you know, I would really love to keep these, but I feel like I can get like $500 for these or maybe a little more. These were special order. They were pretty pricey at the time, and they still are because they are just very, very iconic. And they come with a little certificate of authenticity and a little peace dollar. So yeah, it kind of tells you all about that stuff. So that's pretty cool to read. But yeah, we're just going to kind of nerd out on coins. This is just something else I collect. Maybe not so in the future. So I've been getting into a lot of investing stuff again. I am a avid investor. Aside from my Pokemon collecting, and every once in a while I get an itch to just kind of, helps that I'm also extremely minimal, and pretty much the only things I have besides Pokemon are some coins and like my old G.I. Joe collection, which I'm even debating on selling that. These two are the uncirculated coins, by the way. But yeah, every once in a while, I just get into an investing kick where I'm like, I just have too much excess stuff. If I really like these cards and these coins and these old sentimental items, of course, like if it's very sentimental, I can't get rid of that stuff. Like I have a great aunt that gifted me some of these Morgan dollars, like the OGs. Let me see if I actually have one here. If you guys are interested, I only have a small box. But she gifted me this one. Look at that. 1888 this coin was made. So dang. So old versus new right here. So did a pretty good job capturing it. But obviously this one's very, very shiny. If you're interested in seeing the box that's off to the side, let me know. I can do a separate video of that. This is the uncirculated Morgan dollar. But every once in a while with my minimalism, I get kind of fed up with stuff. Even stuff like this that I really like and that I spent a lot of money on and I like to look at. It's okay with me just making a video. That's why I'm making this video in the first place. Because it's like, well, I'm parting with these, but if I can do them in a video, I can, or show them in a video, I can always go back and look at the video and say, oh, look, those were really cool. And, you know, the problem is maybe they'll come out with something cooler in the future that I want. Or if I put that money in investments and they keep doing well, like I have been doing over the last 10 years, I can just buy these back again when I have a lot more money. So this is the proof. Now this is what's really cool. And another thing is, like, if I really got into coin collecting, like, it would be stuff like this, like really unique items, kind of like how I collect Pokemon, and maybe it'd be worth buying these graded. But I'm kind of all over the place looking at these and talking these. But yeah, basically, if I show them off in the video, it satisfies me enough to, you know, look back on as a little memory. And yeah, if I invest that money and make more in the future, ideally with what my goals are and what I'm working towards is when I'm older and looking for stuff to do and have excess money, hopefully a lot of excess money, I can just come back and buy these things again, you know, just for the hell of it. So that's the overall goal. Short-term sacrifice is getting rid of these, and maybe I could make a little more money grading these, but I'm not very familiar or into coin grading. But yeah, I'm selling them anyway. And yeah, in the future, like I said, hopefully I'll just have enough money with the investment stuff that if I really want these back, I can look at this video and see how, you know, they look, how I respond to them, and I'll have this memory of looking at them in person and just think, yeah, man, I really want those back. Or maybe I'll watch the video and I'm like, no, they're cool, but I could put that money better elsewhere. So that's kind of the purpose of the video. But yeah, a lot of people right now are getting mixed up in the drama. I don't know if it's with the election coming up. Also, you know, I don't want to sound like an ass, but I'm a very negative, blunt person. If you meet me in person, I do have a nice side. Like, I really try to be nice. I really try to help people. And a lot of people say, like, oh, you're too nice. But it's hard for me to do that. That's my genuine self, is like being nice, but underneath it, it's hard for me to refrain from like, oh, well, you should just do this, or why aren't you doing this? Like, my poor wife, she understands, but she's kind of the same way too. Like, we're both very blunt, realistic people. And that kind of goes to show in making this video, like, realistically, looking at these reverse proofs, these are insanely collectible, insanely cool. Everyone would like to have these if they're a coin collector. But the reality of things is I'm still just a hair short of maxing out a Roth IRA this year. And a lot of people have been hoarding cash. By the time you see this, by the way, they're probably sold and I've already invested, because I'm kind of pre-recording this pretty far ahead. And the sun is hitting as soon as we show these. So yeah, we really get to see the glory of the reverse proofs in the sun. So yeah, the reality is like that this stuff is cool and all, but these have already went up so much. And how much more is it going to go up? How quick? You know, it's just like Pokemon. Some things go up. Some things are slower. Some things are faster. But the reality is we're only holding on to those things with the intention of making money in most cases. So a lot of problems I have with Bitcoin, which I'm all for Bitcoin, I always hold a certain amount of Bitcoin to actually use, but I don't actively put more Bitcoin in just because. A lot of people will say like, oh, like I believe in the technology and whatnot, but okay, what if it shoots up to $100,000 per Bitcoin and you're sitting on one for the belief in the technology, the second you sell that, it's not about the technology. Everyone's using Bitcoin for the end game, more money. So yeah, that's my whole problem with it. You have people like me who are kind of true to the use of Bitcoin, and I have a certain amount in Bitcoin, but I'm not like hoarding it right now. I'm hoarding cash. A lot of people are hoarding cash. A lot of big investing moguls, if you will, or people have been reporting. Like, I'm sure everyone's who's in investing is semi-familiar with Warren Buffett and how he's sitting on a record amount of cash right now. Not going to begin to explain that stuff, but things are happening, not just the election. I've had a lot of people like, oh yeah, well, yeah, you never know what the election's going to do. Like, rarely does a market react to an election, for an extended period of time. That usually doesn't matter. A lot of people use the argument about oil prices and gas prices. The president really doesn't control any of that. And my blunt self, when someone says something like that, it's like, you really don't know what the hell you're talking about. And there's a whole lot of people right now who literally don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just saying stuff just because that's what they hear on the news. Everyone says, oh, like, well, I'm anti-Trump. I listen to CNN. They're the other side. Well, you're probably ignorant to the fact that they were bought out by a very conservative billionaire. Or people say, oh, I'm for Kamala and this and that, and they do the vice versa and other things. There's a reason why our parents, or maybe mine did, just taught us keep the politics to yourself. Look at the core values, vote for who you think's going to better your life, and leave it at that. There is very little things that really influence, from a market. Maybe that's where I'm wrong, is I'm focusing this on a more market and perspective on that end, like financially. And believe it or not, there's not a whole lot that is, like that. I'm investing in a down market. I'm investing in an up market, as people who plan to be successful should. I'm just tired of all the BS, guys. And maybe this is more than you bargained for this little semi-rant in a coin video on a Pokemon YouTube channel talking about economics and financials. If you like more of this, though, let me know. This is my mindset. I'm kind of fed up with everything, selling a lot of things. I just want to see little digital numbers increase. I don't care about these material things much right now. As far as my core Pokemon collection, still holding on to that. I did pull a card aside, though. My Mimikyu. I might be selling this guy. So, look, it's a sign. The sun hit right on that thing. So, if you're interested in this, let me know. And more Pokemon videos coming soon. If you'd like to see the other coin videos, let me know. So, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.